Well, Bob, for those who like colder, cooler winters, might be out of luck this year.
Yeah, it's not going to be extreme, it looks like. Right now, the National Climatic Data Center, which puts out a yearly forecast and also a seasonal forecast, is suggesting that Florida will see an above average winter as far as temperatures go, and below average precipitation, which figures there's less fronts coming down, less rainfall. You know, last year we kind of knew that we're going to have some severe weather due to El Nino, and we certainly did see that in January and even in February. We're still going to have strong cold fronts that will produce severe weather, but probably not as bad as we saw last winter. And the reason being is La Nina is expected to be around. That's El Nino's sister. And La Nina meaning cooling in the eastern Pacific, and that typically means, yes, a warmer winter ahead for southern states, all the way from California through Texas and Florida. We have a 40% chance of seeing a warmer winter than average, and in fact, most of it, but you see the biggest chance for warmer winter is Texas and into New Mexico. So we'll see how that plays out. Right now, Van Wezel webcam showing a warm day today. Lots of sunshine out there. Temperatures warming into the upper 80s. At least it wasn't in the low 90s like we've seen. But again, it's been a pretty comfortable week considering what we had to go through over the summer with all that moisture content in the atmosphere. Pretty quiet too weather-wise in terms of rain. It's down to our south right now. A few showers down near Naples and one breaking out just to the northeast of Fort Myers, but nothing really into Sarasota, Manatee, Hardy, and DeSoto counties. The wind flow, interesting to show this particular graphic because it's showing a light wind tomorrow. We're not going to see that northeasterly wind anymore because of this front approaching. And the front moves through, according to this model, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because you see these winds picking up out of the northwest at 15 to 20 miles an hour at times near the coast. And it looks as though boating conditions will deteriorate, especially Friday night and throughout much of the weekend. 83 now, so it's cooling down a little bit. The northwest wind at 9, and the pressure 29.86. That's been holding steady as high pressure has kind of bumped out of here a little bit in advance of the front. Well, there it is, 88 degrees all week long, above average, but 84 is our normal. We'll be below this number both on Saturday and on Sunday. 84 degrees, the normal high. We'll see highs only in the upper 70s, it looks like, on Saturday. 2.64 inches of rain so far for the month. We're not anticipating much rain at all with this front as a result of some dry air in place out ahead of it. 78 in Jacksonville, 77 now in Miami. And around town, temperatures into the low to mid 80s, 85 in Northport and Punta Gorda. Braden 1 degree cooler, 82 in Cortez, 83 now in Sarasota, 81 now Venice, and the Gulf of Mexico at 80 degrees. Tomorrow's forecast, one more day of temperatures above average, it looks like, as we'll see sunshine in the mix there. As far as this tropical system is concerned, we've been talking about this all week long. There's a definite circulation there, but it's not very well tightly compact, and it looks as though it will eventually move off to the north. The National Hurricane Center now only gives us a 50% chance developing in time as it makes its way off toward the north and eventually off toward the northeast. Timing is everything with these things, and it looks like the front is going to catch this and carry it off into the northeast and eventually off toward the North Atlantic in time, but it may not have time to develop because of this front approaching so fast now. Still very warm, though, in the Northwest Caribbean. Temperatures in the upper 80s there, so if this front were to make it all the way through and cool things down, it would be nice. This timing of this particular model indicates the front moving through sometime after 6:30, and then here comes the northwest and north wind cooling things down on both Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures right now cool in Boston at 58, 49 in Green Bay, 52 in Chicago, Denver at 62, Wichita 61 degrees, and now into Dallas at 67. Forecast for boaters, it checks in like this. Seas running right around 2 feet. This is the last day tomorrow of pretty good boating conditions. Then things start to get a little dicey over the weekend. Water temperature now at 80 degrees, and the forecast for tides upcoming. Low tide at 9:57. High tide will be at 3:35. The forecast tonight mostly fair mild, 69. And then tomorrow, another warm day, 87. Breezy. Starts to get a little breezy in the afternoon. Beautiful weekend ahead, albeit a little bit cooler, upper 50s to start things off on Sunday morning.